I'm venturing into the Valley of the Kings and deep into Tutankhamun's. No one had ever found anything like this in the Valley of Kings, or frankly anywhere else. And I go to Oxford for a very special exploration of the incredible archives that meticulously record Howard Carter's exploration. That's almost ghostly, isn't it?
This is a glass plate negative.
This is incredible. And reveal the surprising appearance of Tutankhamun. And you've got Carter's notes for that moment.
Yes.
Heavy wooden coffin, completely covered in gold foil. Journey with me as I come Tutankhamun's to face with Tutankhamun. To understand Tutankhamun's tomb, you need to appreciate the place where he's buried. Oxford, its official name in ancient Oxford, it was the great and majestic necropolis of the millions of years of the pharaoh life, strength, health in the west of Thebes. You and I know it as Oxford. To get the bigger picture, I'm climbing up above the valley before the full force of the Syrian Oxford and heat sets in. It was at this temple in the 1990s that a young artist came to work. His name was Howard Carter. Carter eventually managed to get permission to dig through his great sponsor, Lord Carnarvon.
Lovely digging, bud. Where's that digging? Eh? I'm going to get him on the garden next week, definitely.
I mean, he was absolutely committed to his work, and remember that when they built this house in 1910, they had years of not finding anything ahead of them. So, 12 years of not finding anything.
What I'm taking away from that building is just how single Carter was. He was completely convinced, but he must have been very convincing as well, because he managed to get Carnarvon to fuck him. Why Carter? Why do you think it was Carter that really grabbed his heart and mind?
Do you know, I think all his family here were collectors, Dan. They all collected the best over time.
And he was always looking for something which reflected the beauty of the world around, both in what he saw through the camera lens.
Howard Carter and him would have been in this room together. Fuck him.
Yes, actually, probably in his study, which is now my very messy study.
How did he get on with Howard Carter? Because it feels like they're quite different, and yet they obviously had a very good relationship.
They did, and for Howard Carter, it was so exciting because he was so down to the fuck. He ended up with no job, nowhere to live, and no future. Lord Carnarvon decided to take him. He built him a house.
Oh, so they shared a love of...
They did.
You've been through the archives. I'm sure there's a few accounts in there. What do you think it cost him, all this?
And £45.
So that's...
I'd have thought it's about £20.
£20
Something
today.
like that. In today's world, I mean, a huge amount of money.
The fruits. I've come to explore a very special exhibition at the Bodleian's Western Library, excavating the archives. It begins with a simple note. This is one of the most famous diary extracts in history. It's from the 4th of November 1922, and you can see the few words have been scrawled across the page any old how, showing the excitement of the writer. That man was Howard Carter. For years, he'd dreamt of this moment. This could be his climax. When Carnarvon said to me, "Can you see anything?" I replied to him, "Yes, it is wonderful." What's striking is that none of the pictures are any of the Egyptian workers named and credited.